Romans study number 15. In the first 11 verses of chapter 5, we saw a bunch of personal blessings enjoyed by the individual who embraces the gospel of Christ. Now Paul is going to zoom way out and address Christ's impact on all of humanity. In other words, how did Jesus affect the big picture? And we begin our comparison in verse 12. Wherefore, as by one man, that's Adam, sin entered into the world, and death by sin. And so death passed upon all men, for that all have sinned. So Paul, similarly to the Corinthians, said, in Adam all die. So we, through Adam, receive a corrupt and thus mortal fleshly nature. Now verse 13 and 14. For until the law, sin was in the world, but sin is not imputed when there is no law. Interesting distinction between the existence of sin and the imputation of sin. A reminder in Romans 1:18, we are held accountable for the truth that we know. Verse 14, nevertheless, death reigned from Adam to Moses, even over them that had not sinned after the similitude of Adam's transgression, who is the figure of him that was to come. The law there referring to the written word given to the nation of Israel through Moses. Verse 15. Here begins the comparison. But not as the offense, so also is the free gift. For if through the offense of one, that's Adam, many be dead, much more the grace of God and the gift by grace, which is by one man, Jesus Christ, hath abounded unto many. So through Adam, death, through Christ, the grace of God. Verse 16. Not as it was by the one that sinned, so is the gift. For the judgment was by one to condemnation, but the free gift is of many offenses unto justification. So through Adam, condemnation; through Jesus, justification. Verse 17. For if by one man's offense death reigned by one, much more they which receive abundance of grace and of the gift of righteousness shall reign in life by one, Jesus Christ. So through Adam, we are conquered by death. Through Jesus, we conquer death. Verse 18, therefore, as by the offense of one, judgment came upon all men to condemnation, even so by the righteousness of one, the free gift came upon all men unto justification of life. In other words, in Adam, all die. In Christ shall all be made alive. All are justified in Christ. Verse 19, for as by one man's disobedience many were made sinners, so by the obedience of one shall many be made righteous. Verse 20 says, moreover, the law entered, that is the written word through Moses. The law entered that the offense might abound. But where sin abounded, grace did much more abound. So a magnifying glass was held to man to see his need for forgiveness. That is, sin hath reigned unto death, even so might grace reign through